Hey guys, this is Forte. It's June 1st, 1:54 a.m. 2025 right now. I am back. I know you guys probably thought I'm gone. No, I wasn't. I was in Japan, and now I'm back in the state, and I'm making a video for you guys. And also, I could have made videos in Japan, but it just there wasn't anything worth for me to make, in my opinion. So now I'm back, and I have a swing idea for everybody, and it's called Duolingo. Let's take a look at the weekly chart first. I got a couple lines here, drawn here. Based off my personal technical analysis, the stock, was IPO'd in July of 2021, had a pretty okay run, and then we started pulling back with the market. And that's when you need to start finding stocks and putting on your list. I've been stocking this stock for pretty much 4 years by now, right? And I've been looking at it. It looks like there are funds accumulating shares at around the $72 to $90 area. How do you tell that? Well, you use the it's like you look at it based on volume and if it has undercut or not, and if it's still going up after the undercut. So if you take a look at here on March of 2022, the stock made a low and then we start bouncing up. And then in the December of 2022, we actually undercut that low. And after the undercut, what happens for a stock without any funds accumulating shares is that it would just enter stage 4 and continue going down. But in this case, the buyers stepped up and they were really strong and pretty powerful too. With the you can see the volume in February 27th, 2023. So from the initial stage down here, I already know that, okay, there are people buying the stocks up, buying the shares up. And now we enter into a stage 2 upward move. But I'll be honest with you, I have traded this stock so many times around this area. Around this area, I've traded so many times. I have traded around this area. And I even actually bought the stock on the way up. So then I was not able to make much money at all, pretty much breaking even every single trade, which means that this stock is not that easy to trade. It's already up from the very bottom of this thing, 766%, and I'm not able to profit off of it. Now, this is when people can say, well, Forte, if you think it's good, why don't you just hold? I could. Holding it, in hindsight, yes, holding it would have been the right move, right? But you never know when it's in real time, right? You never know if this is a fail move. If you take a look at these kind of movements down, it's not an easy hold at all. This stock is not easy. I want to trade stock that's I buy it, we go up and we just go up and up. This way it's way more time efficient with my trading, which is what I'm more experienced with. But obviously in hindsight, the stock has been acting like a monster. Regardless, up 700% doesn't mean I should shy away from this trade, because we are setting up again here very tightly. The stock is up about more than 100%, and we're having a pretty tight consolidation down here. 3 week super tight. I prefer to see this thing consolidate for maybe a week or two with even lower volume, like volume as low as on April 14th of this year. And for that week, I think it traded 2 million shares. If I can see the volume gets below 2 million, I can see this thing start ripping. And if we take a look at the fundamentals here on this stock, it will be on the left side. If you guys can see right here, the yearly earnings per share has pretty much 4 times the previous year. 2024 versus 2023, we're up 431%. 2023 to 2022, we're turning positive. And the 25 estimate, you just ignore that. Let me extend a little bit. That's this is what people think it's gonna go up. We don't know that, They don't work, they're not insiders, and they're not supposed to give it too absurd of a number because they will lose their job. Other than that, the beta is a little bit on the higher side, which means it could be a little volatile. Return on equity, I prefer to see at 20%, but it's at 12%. That's something I have to basically look out for. Not a big deal usually, but sales has been increasing down here. 35, 38%, 39. It's anything above 30% is considered good in my book. Most importantly is the chart. Now this stock is at a market cap of $23.62 billion, which means for this thing to double, it's gonna have to go to 40 billion. And yeah, I don't know if the company produces enough profit for that big of a valuation, but it does have low shares outstanding at 45.5 million. And I believe only 39.3 million of that is tradable. So the supplies are short, and the fact that the stock is at 500 means that there's a high demand for it. And yes, it's a high price stock. It's hard to buy. And I think it hasn't split it yet. Yeah, this is the stock that has not yet split. So I prefer stocks that hasn't split, and I prefer high price stocks because usually retail traders, they will shy away from these kind of investments. But if the stock could double or triple, like who cares what the price of the stock is, right? So that's going to be on my watch list for the next week or two. And I'm not in it yet, but if this thing gives me an entry, I'll definitely be in. And that's it for this week. And other than that, the market is, I think it's in a little pullback mode. We're having a couple distribution days, which could lead to bigger falls, but we don't know. We're just one day at a time. Other than that, yeah, that's Duolingo. That's my trade idea. Thank you guys for watching, and I am back from Japan, and I'll hopefully be making video consistently. Depends on my mood, you know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.